hundreds of keywords, which would take hours and hours to go through by hand. And we just download it into a text document, and here we go. And all I do now is select all, copy them, and then we head on over to your favorite domain place. In this case I'm using GoDaddy, which certainly is not everybody's favorite, but here we go. The function we're after is bulk domain name registration. You find that with any sort of name registration place, and you can enter up to 500 domains. So let's copy all of these and see if it's more than 500. I think we're just under 500 there. And whilst this is running, there you go, that was pretty fast. So it's shown me, all the ones that are no longer available. So, oh, by the way, sorry, I've made a mistake. It's only looked for the .coms. We want to look for .com, .net, and .org, of course. So go and search, and whilst this is searching, let's go back to our keyword list. So here's the list. And what we do now is we open an Excel spreadsheet, and this works in an open office as well, and copy all these keywords in the second column. And keys in the second column, please, okay? And whilst GoDaddy is still searching, we go back to our keyword list, and in Notepad, all I type is Ctrl-H to find the replace function. And I type single space here, okay? So you've got a space up here. And basically that means it's replacing all the spaces in my keywords by nothing, because I'm not typing anything to replace with. So replace all. This guy will now go and replace all the spaces in here. I once again Control-A, Control-C to select everything, and now copy those over here in the first column. And you'll see in a sec why I'm doing this. So basically you've got a copy of these. The first one is without spaces, the second one is the original keywords with the spaces. In the meantime, hopefully, yes, we're ready at GoDaddy, and it's showing me all these are no longer available, but down here, oopsie, I've got a box full of keywords, quite a few keywords which are available. These are all sniper domains. Now, of course, I want to figure out which ones are the most profitable, so I can then quickly go and work on those. So we copy all of these in the third column. And what you see now is the .com, .net, .org is attached. So what we need to do is split those out. And we do that using the sort of text-to-column functionality. And what we're looking for is the thing where we remove the dot, or take the dot as a delimiter. So it's taking this text and saying the dot is a delimiter, and that splits it into the name plus the .com bar plus the extension. And we're done. So look, now we've got the name plus the extension there. Now, the function I'm showing you in a second doesn't use the uppercase, but wants to have lowercase. So what we're doing is we're going in here in fifth column and say lower, and then C1, which simply takes that value and puts it into lowercase. Okay, cool. Control C, and then we just go down here for all the domains we have found, and there we go. Copy that in there. So there we have all the lowercase names. So what we've got so far is in the first column is the no spaces or all spaces removed of the original keyword. Then we've got the domains which are promising because we found them originally, plus they are still available as a .com or .net or .org, and here's the lowercase value. And all we do now is we go into the next column and basically start looking up these keywords over here in our original list. And we do that because they have spaces removed. We want to translate them back into the value which has the spaces in it. So I can then go back to keyword tool and pull out the exact search terms, the trends, whatever, to do further research on these keywords. So, and we do this using the VLOOKUP function, where we say, okay, we want to look up this value here, and we look it up in this original table at the front here, in these first two. And it's basically VLOOKUP will look in the very first column in here, and then we can tell it to return a second value somewhere. And so we tell it to basically give us these two columns, A and B, to look for the value in the first column and then return the second one. So, comma 2, and then we say give it an exact match, so we say false at the end. Oopsie, come on. And now it's crashed, so I'll type it in by hand. And now it's translated AA insurance car into AA space insurance space car, which is exactly what we want, because now we can take this value, put it back into the Google keyword tool, and see what exact traffic we're getting. So let's copy this over here and copy that for all our domains which we got back from GoDaddy.